In the heart of the Whispering Pines National Forest, an otherworldly silence fell upon the thickets and underbrush. Towering trees loomed over, their branches interwoven like skeletal fingers. It was a place where time seemed to stand still, a place steeped in legend and mystery. Over the years, the Whispering Pines had earned its eerie reputation as a haven for those who ventured in, only to never return. One such person was Sarah Anderson, a 29-year-old botanist who was passionate about studying the unique flora of the forest. She was last seen one crisp autumn morning, her auburn hair contrasting with the golden leaves. She had embarked on a solo expedition, her backpack filled with notebooks and test tubes, eager to explore the secrets hidden within the woods. Sarah's disappearance sent shockwaves through the small, tight-knit community that surrounded the forest. Search parties combed the dense woods for weeks, but there was no sign of Sarah. Her tent remained untouched, and her journal was found open to the last entry, which read, "Whispers in the wind beckon me deeper." It was as if she had vanished into thin air. 5 years after Sarah's mysterious disappearance, whispers of another vanishing began to circulate. This time, it was a seasoned forest ranger named Daniel Hayes who had gone missing. Daniel was well acquainted with the Whispering Pines and had spent years protecting it. He knew its trails better than anyone, but on a chilly spring evening, he too fell prey to the forest's enigmatic allure. The last radio transmission from Daniel was chilling, hearing strange voices. Can't make out words. Following them, his voice faded into the static, leaving his colleagues bewildered and concerned. A massive search effort was launched, but like Sarah, Daniel had seemingly dissolved into the forest. A few weeks after Daniel's disappearance, the search team stumbled upon a weathered, torn map. It was a map Daniel had carried with him, and it revealed cryptic markings leading to an area of the forest known as the Whisperer's Hollow. The location had never been documented before, and it sent shivers down the spines of those who saw it. It was as if the forest itself was revealing its secrets. As more people vanished into the Whispering Pines, the phenomenon became known as the Vanishing Syndrome. Rumors began to circulate that the forest was cursed, that it was a sentient entity luring people to their doom. Theories ranged from supernatural explanations to government conspiracies, but no one had concrete answers. Among those who disappeared was Emma Prescott, an investigative journalist determined to uncover the truth. Emma had interviewed the families of the missing and pieced together a pattern. It seemed that those who vanished were drawn to the mysterious voices, often described as faint, melodic whispers that seemed to resonate deep within the soul. Emma's pursuit of answers led her to delve into the forest herself. She camped near the Whisperer's Hollow, leaving behind recordings to document any strange occurrences. It was during one of these nights that she recorded the ethereal whispers, a haunting symphony that echoed through the trees. She became convinced that there was something more to the forest than met the eye. Months passed, and Emma's obsession with the Whispering Pines grew. She had deciphered the cryptic markings on Daniel's map and believed they held the key to understanding the forest's mysteries. Gathering a team of experts in various fields, including botany, psychology, and folklore, she embarked on an expedition to the Whisperer's Hollow. The journey was fraught with eerie occurrences, strange symbols etched into tree bark, unsettling encounters with wildlife, and an unshakable feeling that they were being watched. As they neared their destination, the whispers grew louder and more distinct. They seemed to beckon them deeper into the forest. At last, they arrived at the Whisperer's Hollow, a small clearing encircled by towering pines. In its center, they discovered a massive ancient tree with roots that appeared to have grown into the shape of human figures. It was as if the tree itself had absorbed those who had vanished into the forest. As they approached the tree, the whispers reached a crescendo, forming into words that echoed through their minds. The forest was speaking to them, revealing its haunting truth. It was a guardian of secrets, a sentient entity that fed on the curiosity and obsession of those who entered. It had claimed Sarah, Daniel, and so many others, binding their spirits to the ancient tree. Emma realized the forest's intentions, seeking answers and unveiling its mysteries had come at a terrible cost. The Whispering Pines demanded a sacrifice, a soul bound to its depths to satisfy its insatiable thirst for knowledge. Emma knew what she had to do. With tears in her eyes, Emma offered herself as a sacrifice to the forest. She whispered her final words to her team, asking them to document her story and share it with the world. As she touched the ancient tree, her body dissolved into a swirl of ethereal light, merging with the countless souls that had vanished before her. The whispers in the wind subsided, and the Whisperer's Hollow fell silent once more. Emma's team, shaken and heartbroken, returned to the outside world with their harrowing tale. They shared their recordings, Emma's notes, and the truth of the forest's insidious allure. The story of Emma Prescott and the Whispering Pines spread far and wide, becoming a cautionary tale for those tempted to explore the forest's depths. The vanishing syndrome ceased, and the Whispering Pines returned to a quiet, ancient place, its secrets guarded by the memories of those who had dared to enter. To this day, the Whispering Pines National Forest remains an enigma, a place where the line between reality and myth blurs. The whispers may have faded, but the legend endures, reminding all who hear of the chilling truth that some mysteries are better left unsolved, and some forests should never be entered. And so, the Whispering Pines continue to whisper their secrets to those who dare to listen, beckoning them into the depths of their ancient, haunted embrace. Part V. The Whispering Pines unveil. In the years that followed Emma Prescott's sacrifice, the legend of the Whispering Pines National Forest took on a new life. Researchers, paranormal investigators, and thrill seekers flocked to the area, drawn by the chilling tales of the forest's haunting whispers and the ethereal fate of those who had vanished within its depths. Among these seekers was Dr. Evelyn Turner, a renowned psychologist and parapsychologist with a fascination for the unexplained. She had spent her career studying paranormal phenomena, searching for rational explanations behind supernatural occurrences. The Whispering Pines became her latest obsession. With a team of scientists and experts by her side, Dr. Turner embarked on a meticulously planned expedition to unravel the mysteries of the Whispering Pines once and for all. Armed with advanced equipment, from electromagnetic field detectors to infrared cameras, they intended to capture scientific evidence of the forest's strange occurrences. As they ventured deeper into the forest, the whispers began to echo in their ears, growing more insistent with each step. Dr. Turner's team documented the strange symbols and markings on the trees, noticing patterns that seemed to indicate a hidden intelligence at work. Days turned into weeks, and Dr. Turner's team reached the very heart of the Whispering Pines, where the ancient tree of the Whisperer's Hollow stood sentinel. The whispers, now distinctly human voices, reverberated through the clearing, each voice revealing a fragment of a story, a longing for release. Dr. Turner, with a mixture of excitement and trepidation, initiated an experiment unlike any before. She believed that the forest's mysterious powers could be harnessed for good to understand the fate of those who had vanished and, perhaps, to free them from their ethereal prison. With the team's help, she constructed a makeshift circle of stones around the ancient tree. Inside this circle, they placed recording equipment, sensors, and a device designed to amplify the whispers and voices emanating from the tree. Turner believed that by deciphering the messages hidden in the forest's sounds, they might be able to communicate with the spirits trapped within. As the experiment began, the forest responded with a cacophony of voices, each more desperate and sorrowful than the last. The team recorded hours of audio, transcribing messages and fragments of memories. It was as if the forest itself wanted to tell its story, to reveal the fate of those who had vanished. In the midst of the experiment, Dr. Turner experienced a chilling revelation. She understood the forest's nature, its insatiable thirst for knowledge and the price it demanded from those who sought it. The forest was a living entity, a sentient being that absorbed the souls of the curious, binding them to its ancient tree. Amid the voices, she heard Emma Prescott's voice, her spirit still present in the depths of the Whispering Pines. Emma spoke of regret, of the forest's hunger, and the choice she had made to save others. She urged Dr. Turner and her team to leave the forest before it claimed them as well. Faced with this haunting truth, Dr. Turner confronted a moral dilemma. She could continue the experiment, potentially learning more about the forest's secrets, or heed Emma's warning and abandon their pursuit. The forest's whispers grew more urgent, as if it sensed her decision hung in the balance. In the end, Dr. Turner made a choice, one of ethics and compassion. She ordered her team to dismantle the equipment, dismantle the circle of stones, and leave the Whisperer's Hollow. As they retreated, the forest's voices gradually faded into the distance, leaving behind an eerie silence. Dr. Evelyn, Turner's expedition into the Whispering Pines, became a turning point in the forest's history. Instead of seeking to exploit its mysteries, she chose to honor the memory of those who had vanished by preserving the forest's secret. She worked tirelessly to designate the Whispering Pines as a protected natural area, ensuring that no more lives would be lost to its alluring whispers. Over the years, the legend of the Whispering Pines endured, but it transformed into a tale of caution rather than fascination. People were now aware of the forest's sentient nature and the dire consequences of seeking its secrets. The haunting voices became a reminder that some enigmas were meant to remain unsolved. And so, the Whispering Pines National Forest, once shrouded in mystery and tragedy, found a new role as a sanctuary for nature enthusiasts and those who sought solace in its quiet majesty. The whispers still lingered, but they were now seen as the voices of the lost, a testament to the price of curiosity. In the end, the Whispering Pines remained a place of wonder and reverence, where the beauty of the natural world and the weight of its untold stories coexisted, leaving all who ventured near with a chilling reminder of the cost of delving too deep into the unknown.